Rescuers labored against the odds as dawn broke this morning to save a 12-year-old schoolgirl and other possible survivors trapped beneath crumbled buildings following Mexico's deadliest earthquake in 32 years. More than 50 survivors have been saved from several disaster sites in Mexico City since Tuesday afternoon's 7.1 magnitude quake.
And at least 245 others have died and 1,900 were injured. CBS News' Chris Martinez is live in Mexico City with the latest on the rescue efforts. Chris?
And Kenny and Michelle, the youngest victim that we know of so far, just 3 months old. And the fear is there could be more victims here. Dozens of victims in what used to be an office building. This pile of rubble is one of many where rescuers right now are searching for survivors.
A rescuer shimmies into a crawl space at a collapsed elementary school in Mexico City. Then, with raised fists, other rescuers ask for silence so they can listen for signs of life beneath the rubble. They're trying to reach a little girl who's been talking with them and wiggling her fingers. This rescuer told a reporter thermal cameras indicate several other children are also inside. Dramatic video from Tuesday shows 2 students being pulled to safety through cracks in the debris. The 7.1 magnitude earthquake killed more than 24 people at the school, most of them children. More than 50 survivors have been pulled to safety throughout the region, but it's a race against time as soldiers, police, firefighters, and citizens dig through the debris. Mexico City remains a dangerous place. Nearly 40 buildings here have already collapsed.
At this building behind me, crews say they're trying to prop up the remaining bottom floor with blocks of wood because they fear it could give way.
Guadalupe Salinas Riojas says her 26-year-old son is still inside. She and her daughters have been camped out here since Tuesday.
You are hopeful that your son is alive?
She says she has faith that he's fine and she'll see him again soon. Mexico's president has declared 3 days of mourning.
Many countries are now extending help and aid to Mexico, and we can tell you that a U.S. disaster assistance response team is here now in the region, along with 60 U.S. firefighters. They will help officials here assess some of the damage, and they will also help with those search and rescue missions. Michelle, back to you.
Yeah, that's good that they're getting those extra reinforcements. Chris, how can people here in the States help the earthquake victims?
There are a number of organizations right now that are taking donations specifically for relief efforts here. The Mexican Red Cross, for example, is one of them. You can find a lot of these organizations online and make sure that it's a legitimate organization before, of course, you hand over your money. And there are also, as we mentioned, firefighters, response rescue teams, first responders from all over the country that are here now, some that are heading here to help with the actual physical work of recovery and rebuilding.
Chris Martinez live in Mexico City. Thank you.